The world was white and silent, snow blanketing the forest in cold stillness. Private Ivan Petrov, lost and alone after battle, trudged through the endless trees, his only companions the crunch of snow and the biting wind. The cold was relentless, seeping through his coat, numbing his hands and sapping his strength. Hunger gnawed at him, but stopping meant surrendering to the cold. Ivan's mind drifted dangerously to memories of home and comrades, but he forced himself to focus on survival. The forest seemed endless, every shadow a threat, every step heavier than the last. He leaned against a pine, breath burning in his lungs, despair creeping in, yet right above him something hung from the branches, overlooked by most, but perhaps the key to his survival. In this frozen prison, Ivan's fight was no longer against an enemy, but against nature itself. The night was coming, and with it, a new battle for warmth. Ivan scanned the trees, desperate for any sign of hope. Little did he know, nature had already left him a lifeline. As darkness fell, Ivan found a rocky overhang for shelter. Remembering his grandfather's tales, he searched for reindeer moss, lichen used by hunters to stay warm. He spotted Old Man's beard lichen hanging from a fir, and reindeer lichen beneath the snow. Gathering armfuls, he worked clumsily with numb fingers, but the task gave him purpose. Ivan layered the lichen beneath the overhang, creating a thick, insulating mattress. He stuffed more into his coat, blocking the wind and cold. The effect was immediate. The ground's chill faded, and the wind's bite softened. In the bleakest moment, the forest had provided. Ivan realized survival was about using what nature offered, not just enduring. The lichen, humble and overlooked, became his shield against the night. Hope flickered. He was no longer just waiting to freeze, he was fighting back. The forest's secrets were now his tools. Why did Ivan's lichen bed work? Lichen's fine, branching structure traps air. Nature's insulation. Air pockets slow heat loss, just like modern sleeping pads or down jackets. Ivan's body warmed the air in the lichen, creating a buffer against the frozen ground. This simple trick saved energy and often lives. Soldiers on the Eastern Front learned to line shelters with lichen, pine boughs or leaves, anything to keep off the deadly cold. Nature's technology, passed down through generations, became a soldier's best defense. Ivan survived the night, thanks to a bed of air and ancient wisdom. Insulation was only half the battle. Ivan needed fire. In the frozen forest, dry tinder was rare, but Old Man's beard lichen was perfect. Its fine threads and huge surface area meant it caught a spark instantly. Ivan built a nest of lichen, added dry twigs, and struck a match. The lichen flared to life, igniting the fire that would keep him alive. The warmth and light pushed back the darkness, lifting Ivan's spirits. Soldiers and hunters have relied on lichen tinder for centuries, especially in harsh winters. A handful of lichen could mean the difference between life and death. Ivan guarded his fire, knowing it was his lifeline. In the heart of the forest, a simple plant became his salvation. As the fire crackled, Ivan saw the forest differently. Not as an enemy, but as a provider. He learned to notice the details, lichen on trees, snow on branches, the subtle gifts of nature. Old Man's beard and reindeer lichen, used for generations by indigenous peoples, became his tools for survival. The lesson was clear. Survival depends on knowledge and observation, not just equipment. Ivan's story echoes countless real accounts where ancient wisdom and a curious mind turned the odds. He survived the night, empowered by what he'd learned. The forest, once a threat, was now full of hidden resources. The greatest survival tool is the ability to see what others overlook. In the smallest details, hope and life can be found.